Sahava kills, formerly known Mercury shooting. Let's get into this little reaction video. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get back into it.
Both in on whatever it is that we just read. And just in case anybody forgot,
literally, the old heads worship that man, y'all. Like, the millennial, the baby bloomers worship him. But us Gen Zs, bro, we gonna see the truth. We gonna see the truth. We gonna accept the truth. We gonna fight for the truth. We gonna look for the truth, whether who believes it, no matter who's looking at us, no kind of way. Because guess what? They ain't paying your bills. They ain't paying my bills. What have they done for your community personally? Nothing.
It says, in approximately 2007, Blank attended a party. Blank following an invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in SA.
Pusha T, y'all. Pusha T. What song was he in?
Up here,
let me look at it.
It says Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter. Let's see. An unknown man abducted Blank from her home when she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and...
Yeah, he was, bro. Y'all, my generation remember this. Y'all nigga move that dope, nigga move that dope, nigga move that dope. That song was a fucking disgrace now.
Sean Carter, while Weinstein had inserted his fingers
Look,
into...
y'all, you hear the, wait, I know this is off thing. Y'all hear that repetition? Y'all nigga move that dope and move that dope and... So they want the young heads in the streets pushing this shit, moving around, trying to, listen to the music, I'm on my hustle. They really feel like they popping in the streets, listening to these rich ass artists who ain't even doing that no more, following after them, and they getting sent to jail. They going to juvenile hall. They getting on probation years and years. They're dying in the street. They're killing people in the street. And then years later, they be locked up like, damn, I regret that shit. I was just trying to fit in. I was just trying to be accepted. And pushing trash. That's what y'all pushing. Ain't no pushing people.
Blank believes she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. That's insanity. But again, nobody should be shocked.
Hey, connect the dots, okay? You know what I'm saying? If Jay-Z, with the Foxy Brown situation, making a song with a little girl, talking about having sex, then you connect the dots to the baby mama that disappeared, then you connect the dots to someone saying they've been victimized. I mean, come on now, this can't be a constant. There's no such thing as coincidences over and over and over. I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. It's hella weird.
Because Jay-Z was also allegedly involved with, and I'm only saying allegedly for protection purposes.
Yeah, allegedly.
He was allegedly involved with Aaliyah when she was 15 years old, much like how R. Kelly was involved with Aaliyah when she was underage. Well, Jay-Z was also in the running for that as well.
And guess what? She's dead. Moment of silence for Aaliyah, y'all. She was a great artist, and I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? Moment of silence. Rest in peace, Aaliyah.
He also dated at the time, or a little bit later. She was going to date Dame Dash, who was business partners with Jay-Z.
Just passing her around.
This is what niggas
do. This is what niggas do, and they love it. Pass around the bitch who's over a legal age. Why are you passing around a minor? Allegedly. Don't sue me. Hey, I ain't got nothing. You can take those books. You feel me? Allegedly.
Years old when Jay-Z was like 28. 28 years old.
Yuck.
Dog, like.
How could you even look at a child and get turned on, bro? That's sick. Allegedly.
Insane. But. His current wife. Many of us should remember this. He was involved allegedly with Beyonce well before she was of age. I believe he was musically involved with her when she was like 15, 16 years old.
Anyone defending this, you want to.
And then officially started dating her once she was 18. And of course, as we know now, they are quote unquote married with quote unquote children.
Man. I got something for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all exactly how relevant in the music industry it is to talk about young women. I got some artists that I know about, and you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it out of their mouths. It ain't me. You're gonna hear out of their mouths. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But let's get through this video.
I would again. I want to protect myself and be careful with what I say and don't say.
Yeah, I agree. Allegedly.
I'll just say this. Please go and watch my Jonathan Hay interview. Again, the link is in the description.
Yeah, go check that video.
You want to hear other things that Jonathan Hay alleges to have seen.
You know why I like Didi? He don't pick sides. He just goes for the truth and he tries to find it. So if someone's wrong, he's gonna, hey, this might be wrong. You're wrong on this. If I'm wrong, you're gonna get, as far as I can see, you're gonna get the truth. So yeah, check out that video. It's a good video.
Known about Jay-Z, and you'll understand why I'm saying allegedly about his marriage, about his children, about all of it. These people, we don't know these people in real life.
Right.
People think that they know them because we like their music, or they're gifted, or they're talented, or they're skilled.
And that goes back to the human mind. See, and they know the power of the human mind. They study it too. Don't think that these niggas is dumb. These rappers are dumb. They do spells and they do witchcraft and manipulation too. And when it comes to the mind, when you study the mind and psychology, repetition. That's why we repeat lyrics so we can't forget lyrics. When we see somebody in our face over and over and over, we start feeling connected to them. That's why we get attached to certain YouTubers. That's why we follow people, because seeing them so often, we feel like it's like in our brain, we may not know it consciously, but our brain, it feels like we start to know them. That's why you start to say, oh, I love this guy, man, I love this artist, I love this. But then you figure out who they really are versus what they portray. It's a whole different story.
You know, they make catchy rhythms. We don't know these people in real life. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
Right?
We don't. That's.
I'm putting nicotine for good.
That's the spookiest part about it. Like, you have to remember, you don't know these people. You don't know them. So when you take a step back, you're like, okay. Even if they are the person that they portray, you still don't know who they are. You never hung out with them. You never been around them. You never seen them in a real conflict. You only see how they act on the cameras. Actors, that's what I'm saying.
I want you to join me with X Program. They provide you with 24/7 tips, advice.
But of course, it doesn't just stop with Aaliyah. It doesn't stop with Foxy Brown. You also have Rihanna.
Damn. This fucking guy.
Rihanna, when she signed to Roc Nation under Jay-Z, she was 16 years old, and people forget she's from an entirely different country.
A foreigner.
She flew to this country without her parents, y'all. Without her parents. She flew here without her parents after she was discovered by two industry men who was in a hotel with her. All of this is public information. She comes over, and then she shares this story about how she came into the executive's office, met Jay-Z for the first time. I mean, look at the way she's dressed. I just want you to imagine your 15-year-old daughter flying to another country to sing for a group of men who are complete strangers, unrelated to her. You don't find that weird? You don't think
they would die in God's
at least
name?
One of them won't have suggestive thoughts? Especially in the hip-hop industry? Of course.
Yeah, when you look at, we're not going to say all men, but a lot of men, bro, and there's women pedophiles too, but a lot of men, they're not going to differentiate, oh, that's a child versus an adult. And you can't now. That's what do they say? What do a lot of men say? Oh, I can't tell she's 12 or 13. She got her skin out. Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. And that's not all of them. Don't take it personal. But you know some of your homies be saying stupid shit like that. Let's not.
And you hold all the power. She's trying to impress you. Everything I say in this video is alleged. I do believe that Rihanna is an occultist.
Yeah.
I believe I can very easily prove that in a breakdown. But that's a video for another day.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Rihanna's encounter with her first time meeting Jay-Z and what Jay-Z allegedly told her.
Bye.
So tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you.
A really good audition.
Yes.
But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
You had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun to Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
So what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did a whole lot.
I did a lot of work on you in this place.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here. Either through the door with the deal signed, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So he was like, where's the pen?
Right, and then she would have said, well, through the window. Oh, committed suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like, did he really? That's sick. A grown man to tell a teenage girl, hey, if you don't sign this deal, you can either sign this deal and walk out the door, or you don't sign it, you go out the window. What? As a child, you're not gonna think he playing. Like what?
I'm signing.
Yeah.
You tell me that, my heart's gonna drop, and I'm gonna get in flight mode, and I'm like, that's weird.
Where's the pen?
We're on the 29th floor. There are 2 ways to leave here. Either through the door.
So let me see. I'm trying to get the right close up on her.
I'm sorry, guys. Is $1 billion worth your soul? It sounds good, but you gotta think outside the box. You gotta fight. You gotta resist. You gotta really think about this, bro. Is your soul worth $1 billion that you probably can get taking the other route, taking your own route, taking the independent route, taking the time, instead of wanting things so quick, and then you end up messed over in the head, bro. Like, just totally gone. Like, little.
So you have a 15, 16-year-old meeting a man 10, 15 years her senior, maybe older than that, maybe 15, 20 years her senior, maybe about 15 years her senior. She's half naked. In the industry, if you're a woman, you almost have to 100%, be very sexually suggestive with your outfits, your behavior. It's almost a given. Do anybody remember the artist? I forget her name, but she had the paper planes. And then looking like us.
Oh yeah,
like us.
MIA. Yeah, she's hard.
Like us. Then nigga swag jump like us. She was also signed to. She was affiliated with Jay-Z, but people don't know.
I want to say it before he does. I don't know if he's gonna say the exact thing, but she said that she didn't sign because Jay-Z was trying to tell her to get plastic surgery, and she was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that type shit." So her career, they didn't push it out, but she's still popping. She still got hits.
Story. MIA, thank you so much. That lady shared a story, man, about how, first and foremost, she alleges that Jay-Z or somebody did, from the legal side of things, had her kids taken from her, something to that extent. But she made an argument about how the reason why we don't hear from her anymore is because after her song went viral, and I'm just sharing all of this off memory because this was crazy. She said they came to her and told her, listen, there's going to have to be some things about your image that's going to have to change. You're going to have plastic surgery.
Bam.
Which is a given. You're going to have to wear tons of makeup. You're going to have to do some things with your hair. Your outfits are going to have to completely change.
Nah.
You're going to have to adapt to this Western philosophy.
That's what I'm saying. People want to joke on people who got 9 to 5. Just like, bro, just because you see a rapper who's blinged out and got chains, that's not really their money. That's not really their chains. Once the label drops them and lets them go, that's just rented out. It's just a certain look. It's just it's a clown suit. It's a character. Doesn't mean they don't look good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating, but man, however you get your hustle, get your hustle. You feel me?
She said, I'm not doing that. I think I'm beautiful the way God made me.
Yeah.
She specifically said Jesus Christ's name. I think I'm beautiful the way God made me.
I didn't know that. I didn't know she believed.
She said her career went downhill when she said that she could not and she would not submit to having surgery and lip fillers and sexualizing herself. It was over with. She said because she wasn't marketable anymore. So the purpose of me bringing it up is to say
she was marketable. They just couldn't control her. You see what I'm saying? People will rock with her. I don't care if I see don't nobody give a damn about seeing Erykah Badu show her titties, show her boobs. She's just Erykah Badu. Whether I don't know if she getting controlled, but you get what I'm saying? So why couldn't she get the same treatment? Babe, rejection is protection, yo. Rejection is protection. Always remember that. If something don't go the way you want it to go, it's protecting you. It may hurt you. You may feel left out, but in the long run, you'll see why that happened.
Rihanna is coming to an industry where she if she didn't understand it before, she definitely understood it by that point. So she's standing there and he tells her, you're either going to sign, there's only one way out of here. You're signing or you're going through this window. And of course he says that in tongue in cheek.
Yeah, imagine your parents throw you to this random man and he's telling you, oh, you're going to die or you're going to have to sign this and you'll live. My parents already fucking abandoned me. I mean, who knows what was happening at home? You know what I'm saying? If you have parents that is willing to throw you to some grown-ass man because he have money, some random-ass man, that tells me a lot about their parenting. They was probably abusive, allegedly. They was probably, what type of parent thinks like that? You got to be mentally ill. You got to be a little mentally sick to give your child up for some money.
Time that this conversation actually happened was 3 a.m. Do anybody know what 3 a.m. is called?
The witching hour. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. Bleaching your skin is another very common thing. What is 3 a.m. called? Somebody's going to know it, especially somebody who's been following this channel for at least a year. What is 3 a.m. called? Bingo. Absolutely. The witching hour. This conversation between Jay-Z, why are you talking to a 15-year-old 3 o'clock in the morning? You can't wait till tomorrow afternoon? 3 a.m.
See what I'm saying? So it was some type of ritual. When she said, yeah, she signed that contract, that probably demonic spirit probably attached to her life. That was when the portal was open. They do everything on times, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they're Freemasons and stuff like that. So you can't use Freemason ideology and then not be a Freemason. That doesn't make any sense.
Her parents aren't with her? That's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
All right. You got to call out the evil, but the evil is still
anyways,
happen.
let's move on to our next person. I can make a whole video on Jay-Z another time. I think I've gotten that point across. Jay-Z and Pusha T has been named in the Epstein files. I did not wake up today expecting to see that. Who is the next person? Mr. Bill Gates. Oh. This is probably the most disgusting part.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta charge my computer. But if you got this far, formerly known Mercury X Uni, currently known as Hava Kills Music on all platforms under both names, man. Thank you for watching this channel, man. We digging into the dirt, okay? Always be who you are, because when you're not being who you are, you prolong you prolong a life of hating yourself, of wanting to be accepted by people who was never going to accept you anyways. Be yourself. Peace.